Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series number 92, the G.I. Joe Desert Commando Snake Eyes. This is a fan channel and Amazon exclusive. Amazon shipped mine out. I got it like 2 days ago or whenever it was. So, pretty cool. It's kind of a kit bash of a couple of different Snake Eyes figures that we have. Like this version of Snake Eyes, this is like I want to say our fourth version of Snake Eyes. And maybe I'm pretty sure it's the fourth. So we had the number 2 version. We had the 00 Deluxe first release classified series figure. I didn't pull that one out, but it's essentially this one with some different color variations. But we have that version, and then we also have like the V2 Timber set, which is kind of the same, but it's got different boots. But like this head sculpt is different from these ones. It's the same head sculpt that we had gotten. Oh, it's not the same head sculpt. I was thinking it was the same head sculpt from the Timber V1, but is actually a different head sculpt. So this might be a completely new head sculpt. I didn't even realize that until literally just now when I was looking at it. I'm like, oh no, they're the same, but they definitely are different. So I guess this would be our third Snake Eyes, unless it's the same as the retro version, but mine was all smashed up. I do have new ones coming from Walmart as they pop back up in stock. So I'd have to take a look at that. I don't have that one handy, so maybe that's the same head sculpt there. I'd have to take a look. But as far as like the same body, you know, we have these 3 plus that 00 version. It's all essentially the same. But pretty cool. You know, I like the kind of the themes of it. So the Desert Commando, you know, we have a few desert figures. Like we have Dusty that came out a long time ago. I never opened that figure. So, you know, that kind of works there. But I want to just quickly talk about the Snake Eyes figure and kind of go through it. So it's pretty cool. So we have all the insert and packaging and everything like that. Love the Classified Series packaging that they do. You can see number 92 there. We got the side artwork of Snake Eyes. On the back of the package, you see kind of the loadout of everything that he has. There's the QR code that does no good. So we get all the box stuff out of the way. We'll get in for a closer look at Snake Eyes. The cool thing is he can have every accessory on him, as you could see there. But he does become back heavy and he tends to fall quite a bit. This version of Snake Eyes, he's got very thin, like lower legs in feet, in small feet. So he like, as far as balancing, it's a little bit trickier. But you know, the backpack adds all the weight and stuff. But the cool thing, again, he stores everything on him. So we'll go through the accessories. He comes with 2 swords, 2 katanas. So we have this one here. I just have it in his left arm, left hand, as you can see. And that's a nice silver blade there, brown for the hilt. That looks good. He does have a different sword, which we'll get to soon. He does have the Uzi here. And again, it is in desert colors, as we have the tan and dark brown there. And the sculpt of it looks pretty good. There. Here, holstered on his right leg, we do have the silencer or suppressor there. It looks like something was going on with the molding there, and that kind of looks bad. We have the pistol there. That looks pretty good, tan and the dark brown. And then here, it just connects on, and bam, you have that there. Yeah, that's ugly. Can't see it anymore. And then on his left leg, he does have a knife. As you can see there, the hilt of the knife is a tan color, but the blade is a nice silver color. We have his backpack, which pegs in, and then the strap here with the grenades. The grenades are painted tan color. That came separate, so you had to pop the head off to put it on there. But you can, you know, peg the backpack on his back. Same backpack that we had seen before. It is a like dark brown color. And then here we have the sheath for the sword. You have the Arishikage logo there. And then here we have the sword. Mine was a little warped and bent. It's straightened out a little bit since I've had it in the sheath, so that is pretty good. But we get a dark brown hilt. The blade is like this orange color with a little bit of silver on there. The paintwork on it is pretty good. The orange is definitely a bit weird in my opinion, but the sculpt of it looks nice. That's pretty good. We've seen this sword before. None of this stuff is actually new. So those are all the accessories that Snake Eyes comes with, and again, he gets to store them all on the figure. Okay, so here's our close-up look at the Desert Commando Snake Eyes, and this looks pretty good. So here we have, and you guys have to help me out here, so we got a G.I. Joe logo, and that looks like some kind of cat there. You guys let me know what that means, because I'm not aware. But the Desert Commando, so we have the desert, you know, the sand like colorway, I guess you would say. So dark browns, lighter browns, and then the tan colors, and it looks pretty good. Again, this head sculpt is new. I did confirm it is actually the same head sculpt as the retro Walmart exclusive cardback Snake Eyes, so it is not the same as that first Commando Snake Eyes figure that came with Timber. It is a different head sculpt there, and it looks pretty good. We got that kind of that gold color visor there. It's kind of done in a metallic color. That looks pretty good. Again, all the same sculpted details. It's the same figure as the, you know, the first Snake Eyes figure that had come out, so there's really no difference there. But just kind of showing you guys the color scheme. It all looks really good. So let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. Okay, so Snake Eyes, so the head is on a disc hinge, so he can look up all the way, which is great. He can look down all the way, which is awesome as well. You can get a swivel in with the head, and then you can swivel with the neck as well, and you can get some good pivot and things going on because of that neck movement there. The shoulder, you can get to go out that much there, which is nice. You get a full rotation in there. Upper bicep swivel. You have a double jointed pinned elbow, because again, this is before G.I. Joe Classified had gone pinless, so elbow bend that much. Wrist swivel, and they do hinge. Vertical hinge on these trigger finger hands. We do not get extra hands because G.I. Joe tends to not do that. I know we had like one swappable hand with Snake Eyes before, but we do not have that this go around. We have an ab crunch on him, which works really well, so just the ab alone gets you that much there. Going back on the ab is crazy as well. There is the ball joint at the waist, so swivel at the waist, and then you can get some tilt in there, so tilt to the left, tilt to the right, tilt back a little bit along with the ab. That's like insane. And then tilt forward along with the ab. Really good. So not bad. We do have the drop down hips, as you can see there. Legs go out that far apart. You can do the full on splits because with the drop down, which is crazy drop down on this Snake Eyes figure there. So heads up on that, and then you can kick forward that much. Let's see, you can kick forward that much, which is crazy as well. Leg goes back a little bit. You have a little stiff upper thigh cut in there. You get a double jointed pinned knee, because again, this is reused before they went pinless, so you get that much bend there at the knee. You have the boot swivel, foot hinges down all the way, a little bit of hinge up, ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So again, nothing new, everything we come to expect out of it, but you know, with a ab crunch that kind of moves around crazy. And I guess it's kind of been a while since we've gotten, you know, this body for Snake Eyes. That Timber 2-pack V2, I don't even know how long ago that pack came out. I never reviewed it. I have it, obviously I showed the figure, but it's been a while since we've had a Snake Eyes like this, so here we go. Okay, that's my review of the Desert Commando Snake Eyes. Not a whole lot going on for it. You know, it's everything that we've seen before. But, you know, I like the color scheme. I like when they start doing things like this. You know, we had the Arctic back. Then we had the Snow Serpents. Snow Job is on the way from Hasbro Pulse. And we have things like that. We can kind of build out certain displays or, you know, really focus on figure photography and kind of some things going on. I think it makes it a lot of fun, some cool stuff. Yes, repaints are going to be happening. Repaints were always going to be happening. You go back to the original G.I. Joe's, repaint city, right? But, you know, some of these things can be fun. So I like it. You guys let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of the Desert Commando Snake Eyes? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you're interested in supporting the channel, hit that join button to become a channel member and be a part of the MCU Collective. And as always, thank you for watching.